sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger sticks. If you are living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes and you use insulin or have had hypoglycemic events, you might be eligible for a CGM through your insurance benefits. U.S. Med partners with over 500 private insurance companies and Medicare. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill your insurance. Call us today for a free benefits check.
800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. That's 800-514-9849.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. That's 800-262-1926.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
Paid for by Steel Man Pills. 800-626-6538. 800-626-6538. 800-626-6538. That's 800-626-6538.
You heard. Now listen.
Let's do this.
WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Good morning, everybody. I see everybody's with us. No bluffing, Martin Ruffin. Carolyn Hill, what's happening? My man, John B. I hope we have a better day than we did yesterday. And we're going to do it on purpose with authority. My man, Anthony Henderson, checking in from KC. Oh, yeah, let's get this day started. I want you to get your coffee, get your juice, get your water, get whatever you need to get this day started, because today is it. Today, we are going to be better than we were yesterday. Today, we're going to be a blessing to somebody who can't bless us back, and then we're going to turn around and bless somebody who can bless us back. That way, the blessings just go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. I slept well last night, and I said a prayer for you last night and this morning. Yep. We are your number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. This is the Rise and Grind Morning, and I'm your guy, Don Allen. We are also the station that makes listening to radio fun again. You know, all the stations you listen to, they're not doing that. You know, there's no personality, with the exception of the morning show hosts. I mean, we're going to know who, Mason is. You're going to know who Steve Harvey is. You're going to know all those guys, but we're going to make it fun throughout the day for you, okay? Brenda, what's going on, baby? Morning. You got your coffee? You got your juice? Did anybody go work out? I'm not going to lie. I have not worked out in about a week. But I did change my diet a little bit. So, Mary Mo, what's going on, baby? Vicky, Howard, Terry, everybody is with us this morning. I'm loving this. Open your eyes and just say thank you for this day. We've been given another chance to be better than we were yesterday. It's God's way of saying, okay, let's start over again. Faye, what's happening? It's been a minute. Welcome back. Nothing like a little sax in the morning. This is music from Detroit's own Galen McKinney. It's called It's About Time. And it's about that time. Coming up this hour, music from Incognito, Down to the Bone, Donald Byrd. Let's see, who else we got? Tim Miner and Boney James, Steve Winwood. We're gonna roll with it, baby. Jared Lawson, Jan Ackerman, just to name a few. And it gets gooder. I said gooder. Before we get started in today's show, I got to give a shout out to all of the people out there on those picket lines striking, for all the UAW workers, for all the casino workers, for all the Blue Cross Blue Shield workers, anybody who's out there walking the line for a cause. They're not being greedy. No, they're not. They're trying to get what is theirs. Wasabi, and good morning to you, Corey. Yeah, they're just trying to get what's theirs. I mean, cough it up. Quit being greedy and cough it up. You see, here's my thing. I was listening to the news yesterday, and what happened was I heard somebody that represented the auto workers say, well, this is going to impair our ability to create brand new automobiles moving into the future. Well, if that's the case, why don't you take a pay cut and use those millions of dollars to pay the people that's slaving, making the cars, so that you could get that raise in the first place? I mean, it's not making any sense to me. It all boils down to greed, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, solidarity forever. We have to learn how to stand behind one another. I'm not anyone's judge. By no means am I anyone's judge. But these people work hard. I've worked in the plant. I know how hard a hustle it is. If you don't know what it's like, I tell you what, here's a test. I want you to pick one task, any simple task, or a hard task, because some of the tasks are harder than others in the plant. But if you do one task, take a nail and drive it into a wall. That's it. That's all I want you to do. And then do another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, until you can get it up to 75 nails an hour, okay? That's what these guys are doing. These guys make a car less than 73 cars an hour is less than a car a minute, okay? What up, D-Web? Corey says, pay me, don't thank me. And they call us team members. If we part of the team, pay us. All our Detroit Lions getting paid. Every team member in the NFL is getting paid well. See, the owners of the NFL, they realize in order for them to be wealthy, they have to share that wealth. So what we need to do is stand behind, show some solidarity. When you drive by any factory, when you drive by the casino, when you drive by Blue Cross Blue Shield, throw a thumbs up, blow your horn, and let them know you are supporting them and you are with them. If I had enough money, I'd go take some pizzas over there to them. Just open the trunk and say, go on, get y'all some pizza. Just to put some food in your stomach so you can keep walking that line. I'm with you. My dad would be smiling right now. I know he is. My dad was international rep for the UAW. Drop him that's right. Yeah, that's a good idea, Fefe. Just if you stop by Kroger's or any market, grab a case of water and just pull up and say, hey, guys, I know y'all working hard. Y'all walking these lines. Just open up your trunk and say, hey, take this case of water, okay? Don't you worry about a thing. We got your back. We gonna support you. And if they don't give you what they want in the UAW, we ain't buying no more of your damn cars. How about that? Mm-hmm. Oh, your son is on that line. Oh, yeah. And see, Brenda said it the best. She said, win or lose, athletes still get paid. That's the truth. Don't you worry about a thing. We got your back. Mm-hmm. So I had to stop and give a shout out to all the striking workers out there. Check this out. This is a real talk. I saw a list of the demands from the casino workers, and it was reasonable. It was beyond reasonable. They're not asking for anything outrageous. Okay, the casino workers are asking for reasonable things like, give us a small raise, take care of our health care, and that's vital. Take care of our health care, and all of it. The whole list was just shot down. No. Casino said no. So I tell you what. I know a lot of y'all love to gamble. I mean, it's some people that are addicted to it. I mean, I can walk through a casino all day and I think the lights are pretty, the sounds are great, the music is loud, the food's okay too. But I can walk through that bad boy and not stop. If you see me in a casino, I'm taking it for a shortcut to get to the other side of the street, okay? That's what I'm saying. But if you do gamble, show some solidarity. Hold on to your dollars for a couple more days. And maybe we can make these guys change their minds before the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tiffany? How you doing, babe? Don't worry about a thing. We got your back. Blue Cross Blue Shield, making sure we get our health care. Wherever you work, they handle everybody, and they can't get a raise. So show some solidarity. Buy a case of water. Just drop by any factory. Go out your way a couple of blocks. There's a factory everywhere in southeastern Michigan. And just drop them off a case of water or, some Gatorade or whatever. Don't you worry about a thing. Oh, yeah, we do have a hot topic for you guys this morning. It's gonna blow your mind. Ladies, this is not my opinion. This is simply observation. As a matter of fact, it was a lady who gave me this hot topic for the day. Strap yourselves in. It's getting ready to get thick up in here. Because some of these ladies is acting all cray-cray, What's up, Tiffany Irvin? Don't worry about a thing, baby. We got your back. Time to get your grind on, but with the station that makes listening to the radio fun again. We are WJZD Radio. This is the Rise and Grind Morning, baby. It's just about you and the music. That's all it's about. Y'all ready to do this? Oh, Brenda. Ooh, Brenda said that. Say that. Brenda, I gotta have to post what you just said. That was amazing. It has slipped my mind. Wrong to shoot down healthcare, especially dealing with COVID. Okay. Let me get this right. We just got out of one of the worst pandemics in U.S. history or in world history. And Blue Cross Blue Shield was right there at COVID Central, or keeping it organized, helping everybody get their shots, helping all of that stuff happen, and they can't get a raise. Dawn going to get her popcorn. Breakfast popcorn. Is it bacon and egg flavor? Stuart Stone, what's happening? Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I can't believe Blue Cross Blue Shield, for all the money insurance companies make, they don't want to give a portion of it to those who help us stay healthy. What is really going on with people? I mean, I know I'm familiar with the art of negotiation, but there comes a point in time in our lives where we have to recognize and realize that without them, we don't exist. Because, think about the word insurance. Isn't insurance... I'm a hot mess. Yeah, I am. But isn't the word insurance based on, in case something happens to you, they will pay you and take care of you? It shouldn't be called insurance. It should be called in case something happens. So I'm going to pay into my in case something happens fund. And if nothing happens, shouldn't we get some of that money back? I'm just saying. Insurance is the biggest racket in the world. And sure, you're right. It's a damn ripoff. And yet you have to have it. If you drive a car, you have to have it. If you go to work, you better have it. If you got children, and yeah, I said children. If you got children, you gotta have insurance. So shouldn't you get some of your money back though? It would appear to me. If nothing happened to me this month, just going to give me a portion of that back, Exactly. John B. said, just like car insurance. I drove, didn't get a ticket, I didn't have an accident, nobody got hurt. I should get a portion of that money back. But no. The big VPs and presidents and CEOs and execs got to have their summer home. And they got to have a Bentley for their wife. And they got to have a Cadillac for their side piece. You know, so everybody that's in their circle got to get theirs. I'm just stating what you're thinking, you know, and making you think about this. Angel Jennings, what's going on, baby? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. We are the station that makes listening to the radio fun again, baby. Because you can listen to us, hear some great music, and listen to what we're talking about. And then you can turn around and be like, you know, damn, he is right. Y'all know I'm right. Dawn says, and then those top will not be able to afford their luxuries if they reimburse us. You're absolutely right. Oh my God, I won't be able to pay on my yacht this month. Oh darn. Tell you what. Oh, we're not laying off anybody. No. They won't even go down to the cheap one-ply toilet tissue and on their boat, you know. Because they got to have it. It's greed. Greed is a killer, folks. Oh, that would be wonderful, John B. A yearly reimbursement on insurance. Now, that being said, what John B. just said, a yearly reimbursement on insurance, you know they would even try to jump us out of that, too. Because for all the money each of us pays into the insurance system, if they were to give you a yearly reimbursement of it, okay, after juggling the numbers and multiplying this and adding that, and, taking in the COLA and the FICA and all the rest of this, all the rest of the abbreviations, we owe you 25 cents. And you and they'll send you a check for a quarter too, Oh, Henry Ford just got a raise. Adrian Lefebvre says, shout out to Henry Ford, we just got a raise and they purchased Ascension Healthcare. Bravo. Because we are getting older, ladies and gentlemen. We have to have healthcare. I get it. But they hang that carrot over your head. You see, I'm going to say it. I'm about to say it. Because here's what the deal is. I can't speak for the CEOs of the auto industry, but I can speak about the healthcare execs and the politicians who are like 80 years old and are making a bazillion dollars, and they want to have money for their children's children, who ain't going to do nothing but piss it in the wind anyway. And yeah, I said it. Mitch McConnell got a buffer while he having a speech. He's having a speech and he'll all of a sudden go. You ever watch your computer or something and there's that little buffer wheel? That's what's happening to Mitch. And I'm not trying to talk bad about the man, but it's the truth. It's time to retire. They should have age limits. And I love Joe Biden to death. I really do. But Joe, time that, hang up that suit, bro. Y'all done got me fired up this morning. It's time to get new blood in. Things are not the same. The only thing that remains the same is their greed. They are making a bazillion dollars. Oh, John B. said it again. Just like the banks, stay greedy. These people, this is the biggest pimp in the world. This is the biggest pimp situation in the world. The bank will take your money and charge you your money for keeping your money there. Then they take your money and invest it and make more money for them and don't give you a part of that. If that ain't pimping the American way, you tell me. Oh, I'm always going to speak up for the people, baby. That's what I do. This is music from Donald Byrd. You and the music. You are the reason why we do this. The music sounds so good. So we just share it with you. I just had to go there with you guys today. I'm not done with them. That's the truth. John B. says we need the mafia to run things because at least they did give back. So did the Black Panthers. All of them, they gave back. And they were giving to the community in which they served and which they lived. The mafia were tough. They didn't like doing the drug thing. They did some gangster stuff. I'm telling you, media and government, mean combination. With the exception of what we're doing here, I'm going to spit the truth, but if I spit too much truth on them, I get redlined, you know what I'm saying? D-Web says, especially in Michigan, where auto insurance is more expensive to have than any other state in the country, which is weird because we're the place that created the damn cars. Brenda Nimox says, for God's sake, give more power to the people. And there is power with the people, Brenda. All we have to do is not let them, divert us. See, they keep us dazed and confused and separated. That's big business. That is media. That is politics. They keep all the people separated from everything on your voting, think about it. You're paying somebody, you're putting your money in a bank, they're using your money to make money and they ain't even giving you a cut. That sounds like some bull to me. Insurance. They taking your money and saying, okay, if you get in an accident, we're going to cover you. And the first thing they say after you get in that, we're not covering that. Not true. Car insurance cost me more here in Tennessee than it did in Michigan. LaShawn, okay, statistically speaking, Michigan pays the most in car insurance than any other state in the country. And if you are paying more in car insurance in Tennessee, you might as well move home, baby. Come on back. We get a break on your. Instead of paying $5,000, you're gonna pay $4,099. Yep. Paid health insurance, entire work career, now retired, have to pay insurance, and now Medicare too. See, that's bull. The system is not set up for us. We need to come together. We need to band together and address all these issues. And then they're going to try to bull crap us and say, well, we need our staff and I need my driver and I need somebody to go get my dry cleaning. I simply can't wear the same suit to the meeting. What will my colleagues say? Come on, man. And say what you want. Now, y'all about to really trip on what I'm about to say. And I'm going to say it real quick. I only have a minute and a half to say it. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but he said some real gangster stuff when he was running for president. Because everybody was pissing and moaning about he didn't pay his taxes. He said, that's because I'm smart. And it is. And he was like, if you don't like it, change the rules. You're not going to do that because a lot of your rich friends benefit from the same rules that I do. So that's why you're not going to do it. And that's how he got elected. I'm telling you, we're going to be right back in just a few more minutes. We're going to bring you the hot topic. But before we get to the hot topic, we're going to talk about more about this. We have to support each other. We have to support the UAW. We have to support the casino workers. We have to support Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have to support those who've been busting their ass all these years, and at the end of their road, they get peanuts while the CEOs are still making $1 bazillion. We're going to talk about that some more. Stay with us. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show, the station that makes listening to the radio fun again. You know who it is, baby. Tell your friends all about this. I want you to hit that share button on your little computer, your cell phone, your iPad. Hit the share button and let everybody know. I said everybody. That's Louisiana talk. Everybody, let them all know that you are listening to WJZD Radio Detroit.com with the Rise and Grind Morning Show and your man. I'm Don Allen. Let's do this. We're going to talk some more stuff in a minute. Stay with me.
It's time for a change. WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Better jazz, more R&B, all on the internet. Jazz is back in Detroit on WJZD Radio Detroit.com. You're in business. It doesn't matter if it's just you or you may have a staff. Now that you're in charge, you're going to need some help. Make the right call. Contact Michael L. Cash and Associates. With over 30 years of customer retention, development, and satisfaction, Michael L. Cash and Associates are recognized as industry leaders. At Michael L. Cash and Associates, they assist in brand awareness with corporations like Rolls-Royce Motor Cars, casinos, resorts, concerts, and music festivals worldwide. You've taken a big step. Make your next step your best step. You may need equipment or money for expansion. Contact Michael L. Cash and Associates and apply for a business loan today. today. They approve loans for those who qualify from $5,000 to $50 million. You're in business. Don't let the demands and expenses stop you from achieving your personal goals. Contact Michael L. Cash and Associates at 313-808-5440 or try our website, michaellcash.com. Michael L. Cash and Associates, the commercial funding specialist.
Listen to what people are saying about Sleep Sense from Common Sense Wellness Worldwide.
That's my favorite product. I go to bed and I put it under my tongue, enjoy the taste, and boom, I'm gone within probably 10 minutes. And it's like all of a sudden it's morning and you wake up refreshed. It's probably the most incredible product I've ever experienced.
Sleep Sense is one of my favorite products I've ever taken in my life. The results are so immediate. The very first night I took it, I slept the best I've slept ever that I can remember. I've dealt with a lot of anxiety, nervousness, depression type issues my whole life. And so I find that I can lay down and in just moments I'm asleep. It feels like I'm eating a Jolly Rancher candy while I go to sleep. I started sleeping through the night.
If you have trouble falling asleep or sleeping through the night, now you can experience the best sleep of your life with Sleep Sense from Common Sense Wellness Worldwide. Go to WJZDRadioDetroit.com and click on the sleep banner. That's WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Click on the sleep banner and enjoy the best sleep of your life.
When it comes to your car, maintenance is vital. Routine service is key to making sure that you don't have to worry. And there's no better place than 70s Quick Lube Valvoline. They'll change your oil, and they'll use the best. Valvoline products protects 40% better against wear, resists oil breakdown 10 times better, and defends 25% more against deposits than industry standards. You also get a free 18-point safety check with every change. That includes topping off your fluids, brakes, tires, and hoses. Potential issues can be discovered during routine service. Stop by 70s Quick Lube Valvoline at 20827 John R. near 8 Mile Road in Hazel Park, or call 248-547-4114. They're open 7 days a week. At 70s Quick Lube Valvoline, they take care of business because they're the best in the business.
We are back with the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Shout out to my friends over at 70s Quick Lube over there on John R. and 8 Mile, taking care of my truck all the time. Got to say good morning to my sister Cheryl on your way to London. Sweet. All right, you know a brother need a T-shirt or a large T-shirt or a shot glass from London. Now, she was just in, where are you, in Greece? Where are you? Cheryl's all over the place. Anyway, good morning, Selena. How's things going on down in Columbus? Are you getting ready for the Old Town East Jazz Festival? I'm ready for it. Let's do it. We're talking about, before we get into the hot topic, we're talking about just how they keep us all confused. You know, they figure if they stir up enough bull, they can keep us confused and off subject. So we have to stay on topic. I mean, everything, car insurance, healthcare insurance, even when you go to work, wherever you work at, know that if you're making a few dollars an hour, the person that's sitting on top is making a lot more. 50 to 1,000 times more than what you're making. That's what your boss is making. And some of them rightfully so. If they have a service, if the Henry Ford family created the car, then why should they not make that money? I get it. But, I mean, big business has expanded into some sort of monster where they figure we'll pay the peons just pennies and we will have enough so that we can have our corporate dinners and this and that and that and this. Insurance companies just raping us. We ain't even using no grease, ain't gonna kiss you first. They gonna rape you. That's what I said it. Gaston, what's going on? They are going to rape you. There is no way. This is the Motor City, baby. We made the car, okay? It started right here, all right? There's another little tidbit. Every other city has railways. They have the L in Chicago. They have subways. They have trains that take you here and there around town. Have you ever noticed Detroit just got that little slow one? I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It runs from the boulevard all the way into downtown and then runs back, you know. This is the Motor City. You want to get more people in here? Make it easier for them to get to work. That's why they did that. Did you know that The reason why that they didn't put a subway or a railway in Detroit, because the big three blocked that. It was like, no, we're going to make them buy cars. And what's worse, uh, take your time fixing the roads. Take your time, because if they ruin their car on the roads, then they have to buy a new car. And they keep coming back to us. It's like crack. You know, you make them like that. Ooh, nice shiny new Cadillac or Mercedes Benz. And you drive on Detroit streets, roads are screwed. I mean, my brother's got a Bentley, and he won't drive it in Detroit. Anywhere else, he'll drive it. Won't drive it in Detroit because the roads suck, you know. And, I mean, it don't make no sense. If this is the Motor City, it would make sense to me to have the finest roads on which to have our vehicles, okay? So that we can show them off, okay? We don't have a good mass transit system, and we don't, and it's sorry, you know, and they want to know why people leave this city, because of the fact that they can't get the hell around. I lived in Houston, Texas for 13 years, and for a minute, I caught the bus. Oh, no, you didn't call me. The hell with them. Anyway, the thing about it in Houston, Texas, the buses were always on time. Always. You know, for two reasons. Number one, they got it right. Timing is mandatory on the Houston bus system. I applaud you. Another reason why, if you stand outside long enough, you're going to pass the hell out. What up, Jay Firm? What's happening? Potholes that can swallow cars. You're exactly right, John. So, I mean, but the big three, did you know big three was behind not putting mass transit in the city of Detroit? Just so you could go buy a car, you know, make them buy a car. They pushed you into, we are cattle, and we are being herded, folks. The insurance is asinine. Worst insurance in the United States. Worst. It don't make no sense. You know, the average person working at plants cannot afford to buy the cars that they build. Dawn said that. Thank you, Dawn. People have lost their jobs depending on public transportation. Absolutely. Brenda J. Nemox says that. It's insane. It's insane. And guess what? Remember, back at every election time, what I do is I get on here and I'm like, do your research on the person that you are voting for. Do not vote on somebody just because they're a Democrat. Do not vote on somebody just because they're a Republican. You know, that sign-in guy who came in really late, who didn't have $1 bazillion to back him up for his political campaign, you might want to take a look at some of the things he's standing for. That's why I want to talk to Hill Harper. I want to see where he's standing. I'm not going to vote for this man just because he is a former actor and I think he's a great guy. I got a picture of me and him on my Facebook page now. Yeah, but I'm not going to vote for you based on that. You have to be about it. You got to be about it. You have to stand for something. If you don't stand for the people that you serve, we're going to oust your ass. Just like the thing I love about being in Detroit, when you go to a concert, and everybody who's here was from Detroit will stand behind me on this. When you go to a concert, I don't care at the Fox Theater, Shane Park, Music Hall, or wherever. If the artist does not bring it, we will boo you off stage. Am I right? Am I right? I have been at many a concert, and it wasn't me booing. It was me laughing. But if you don't get on stage in Detroit and perform for us, we will. No, we didn't pay this money for you to come on stage and you to just sound all wrong and all. Get gone, boo, take that crap somewhere else. That's how the Detroit audience is. And more artists love playing here because they know they got to bring their A game. We should do the same thing with politicians, insurance companies, the casinos, and everybody who we're striking against right now, who has a picket line out in front of their business right now. We got to hold them accountable, just like the audiences in Detroit hold entertainers accountable. Bob Seger said it once, and during one of his concerts, he was like, he loves performing here because Detroit audiences are the greatest audiences in the world, and he's right. I've been at concerts in many other states, and a lot of them, the artist is up there really putting it in, giving it up, jamming, and the people there, bravo. And I've actually heard artists, why don't y'all loosen up? Come on, stand up, have a good time. You know? But, Detroit audiences, whole different ball of wax. If you have never been to a concert in Detroit, I urge you. I defy you. I put it out there. You better bring it. When I walk on stage, and you guys know I MC a lot of concerts, I want the audience to interact with me. I have no problem. I will get the microphone. I will come out there, and I'll talk. What's wrong with you? You got that? Is she getting on your nerve? Or why are you with her? We're going to talk about this. We're going to make sure you have a good time. When you come out into a Detroit concert, it's time to get your party on. You know what I'm saying? You got to roll with it, Now, that's all I'm going to say about all of them big three. They ain't getting no more of my airtime. And Lord knows I won't be able to go to them for no sponsorship dollars. When life gets rough, you just got to roll with it, baby. Okay, now check this out. Cassie, what's going on, baby? I'm glad you are here, Cassie. Check out, here's the storyline for today's Hot Topic. A guy picks up a girl for dinner. When he pulls up at the Cheesecake Factory, the young lady is not having it. She refuses because that's not up to her, her thing, She needs to go to Ruth Chris. So, there have been a lot of other videos out there of women refusing to date men that that won't spend an astronomical amount of money on them. How are you feeling this? I mean, yeah. She didn't want to eat at Cheesecake Factory. She needed Ruth Chris in her life. Thank you, Faye Faye. Take your happy ass home. But have you seen these videos? There was a video about a young lady who felt the man, if he wasn't spending at least $400 on her on a date, and she wasn't that fine. She was attractive. I ain't gonna lie. She was a halfway attractive woman. My question, what you got to bring to the table? If all you got to bring to the table is, what's between your legs, I can eat alone, baby, And yeah, she did that to go viral. She said a chain restaurant is a horrible delusion of grandeur. Listen, let me tell y'all. Cassie said it best. This generation has a lot to learn. Appreciation. It's not about the food. For me, when I take a woman out to dinner, I want to know what's between your ears, not what's between your legs. It's the truth. Because if you're not speaking, if we can't engage in conversation first, the meal is just, something to feed in your stomach. And hell no, I'm not taking you to Ruth Chris London Chop House. Not on the first date. Maybe not on the second. If I'm really smitten and if I got the money like that, we might do third, I like me some Cheesecake Factory too. The only problem I have with Cheesecake Factory, the menu is like 15 pages long. It's got an essay at the end. You got Cliff Notes. But what's wrong with these women? What is up with this? Cassie says they have no respect for themselves or others. Absolutely. She said she doesn't eat at Thai restaurants on a day. I bet you without that guy in her life, she was in that fast food line. I like a 3-piece and I need fries with that. And Cassie says not all of them, but a lot of them are. What the hell is really going on? I can't roll with that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Where did we go wrong with these ladies? I mean, is it a parental thing? Are their parents telling them, baby, if your boy can't pick you up and take you to the finest restaurant, because you deserve it? Well, if she feels she deserves that, what delegates her deserving that? What reason does she have? Chris Flores, what's going on, baby? Solidarity, baby. Cassie said, that's why he's single. Waldo, what's going on, baby? Waldo said, what happened? here's the story, Waldo. A guy picks up a girl for dinner. Gonna take her out on a date, right? And when he pulls up at Cheesecake Factory, she wasn't having it. She was like, no, you gotta take me to Ruth Chris or London Chop House. And our topic today is what is with women refusing to date a guy that won't spend an astronomical amount of money on her on the first date. We ain't even gotten to the second date. Because I'm going to tell you, if I pick you up for a date and I pull up at Cheesecake Factory, which I like, you know, but I will say this, you know, on my brother's, whoever the young man was, the gentleman was taking her to Cheesecake Factory, if he had chit-chatted with her and said, well, you know, where would you like to eat? If he'd have did that the day before when they were setting the date up, you know, perhaps he could have, you know, saved a little time, a lot of time and a lot of money. But maybe, you know, he just wanted to say, well, you know, it doesn't, if he's like me, it doesn't really matter. Because, see, like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be frank, quite frank with you. I'm the kind of guy, we can go to London Chop House or we can go to, you know, White Castles. No, we can't do White Castles because they make me sick. Waldo says the man could walk after, she could walk after that. She lucky that he didn't take her to White Castle. Well, she could find her way home. Bye. Cassie says don't date anymore. That don't understand. Don't date anyone that don't understand. No God, friendship, love, and partnership. Absolutely. Feifei says you got bougie hood rats raising young bougie field mice. You better, Adrian, behave. They think their looks can get them anywhere. You're absolutely right, though. That's why, you know, it's vital when you are talking to someone. They could be drop dead gorgeous. They could be Halle Berry fine, Jennifer Aniston fine. But if you don't see what's beneath the cover of all that, you know, that beauty, or that makeup, or those whisk broom eyelashes, if you don't see beyond that, you're doing yourself a disservice. D-Web said, take me to White Castle. I like the chicken wearing combo with a Coke and fries. I mean, nothing wrong with White Castle, don't get me wrong. You know, if you can't get beyond, if you can't discuss, because I can tell, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can tell within the first 3 minutes of meeting a person whether this conversation is gonna go on or whether there will be another conversation following that. Corey said, take it back and cancel that order. And drop her at the bus stop, you know. I can tell within like the first 3 to 4 minutes of talking with a person that I first meet, you know, whether there'll be a second conversation. You have to ask probing questions nowadays to protect yourself and your time. It's vital. If you don't do this, you are wasting your time. You know, and there are those, I work with a bunch of them. I see them every day. You know, to me, it should not be about what's in your pocket. It's what's between your ears and what's in your heart. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to last, ladies and gentlemen. And getting back to what Adrian said, you got some bougie hood rats raising some bougie field mice that think their looks can get them anywhere. And sadly, there's some guys out there that, you know, feel that if they throw a lot of money at a woman, that they can walk in a room with this fine woman. And guess what? Even after you throw that money at that fine woman, if she's not into you, a little later on, if it's not real, and mark what I said, if it's not real, she gonna find your boy and you gonna wake up one day and she gonna be not there, but she'll be at your boy's house, okay? Rose Lady Edmond, good morning. You know, because it's not all about the money. At the end of the day, money ain't gonna take you everywhere, although it'll take you to quite a few nice places. But in order to get mine and yours, you should make it a challenge. You should, not even a challenge, you give money and you buy a person nice things. You do it from your heart. You don't do it because I deserve to go in. Why? You just don't deserve no London Chop House. You got them shoes you got on at Walmart. What the hell you talking about? But you want me to pay for you at London Chop House. And see, you can always tell when you take a person out there not used to going anywhere. You can truly tell. Watch a person's behavior. That's why when on a first date, you always watch that behavior. Calvin Dumas, now a man of class and stature down in Houston, Texas. Calvin and I have known each other for, how long has it been, Calvin? Oh my God. But see, I'd see Calvin out at some of the finer places, and Calvin's not a bougie guy. He's real casual, he's real mellow, and that's what I enjoyed. I learned I like his style, and I developed my own style from watching Calvin. Calvin, we're talking about women, sack chasers, I believe, is that's what we used to refer to them as, and they feel that they need to, on the first date, they need to be taken to Ruth Chris. I'll say a restaurant that they have down in Houston. Ruth Chris. What's another good one? Ocean Prime. Down one of the upscale Papa's Steakhouse. The first date? Really? Some of these women, if you... y'all don't really want me to... I'm trying to speak without cussing. I mean, it's amazing that people actually place themselves on that high on a pedestal. And here's the fun fact is, they got 4 or 5 kids at home, along with 4 or 5 baby daddies. They don't have a mortgage, they have rent, which is nothing wrong with paying rent. As long as you're living indoors, that's a blessing. Don't get it wrong. But, and then when you take them out, at the end of the meal, they're going to order some carryouts and want you to pay for it for their kids so their kids can eat. Have you seen this? I have actually seen it in action. I'm not going to, without mentioning names, let me see if I can do this. Me and a brother of mine, grew up together. And we reached out and we said, well, let's pull together a few of our old people from the old neighborhood. Cool, let's do it. So we found another person, and they were supposed to bring somebody else with them, and they didn't. And after the meal, that person ordered, knowing that we would pay, ordered a carryout for an alleged friend, which was, y'all see where I'm going with this. She took another meal after we paid for her meal. Took another meal from somebody else. It is wrong. And think she got away with some. I'm like, yeah, you got away. If was our friendship that meaningless to you? If you'd have been honest with me, I would not have had a problem with it. You see, honesty to me is, I may not like what you're about to tell me, but let me tell you something. If you tell me the truth, it may hurt initially, but I'm going to respect you a lot more in the long run. D. Webb says, I asked the question yesterday, is this modern day prostitution where women do get off expecting men, where do women get off expecting men to spend this type of money when they don't even know them? Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you this, the woman has a motive. She ain't planning on seeing you no more anyway. Because if you think you're going to, have this evening lead to something else, wrong. She using you, bro. She's using you for that meal and the meals that she buying to take home, either for her kids or for this other dude who knows you out with. She's out with you. She will have him buy me a steak dinner. We got to get it right. We are sleepwalkers. This is my man Jared Lawson. Sleepwalkers. Are we sleepwalking? And where have gone? Rose Lady Edmonds says, whatever happened to afternoon coffee and just time to relax and see if you even vibe with the person? You feel me? Escaping the reality of this. I like that, Rose Lady. And I prefer to do it that way. I'm like, can I buy you a cup of coffee? I don't drink coffee. How about some tea? I don't drink tea. How about a glass of water, heifer? You want ice with that?
What may bring sudden change?
I'm sorry. The hood in me will come out. I was born on the east side of Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. And the west side. I grew up on the born on the east side, grew up on the west side, moved to the northwest side.
But I can't confirm through what I see.
But are we sleepwalking?
Such a sacrifice.
Because this game is so shallow. I mean, Rose Lady says, see, if I don't feel comfortable with you, that vibe, and with that vibe, I'm out. Tell them about it, Rose Lady. Maurizio D'Aduzio. He is with us from Italy, ladies and gentlemen. The man who mixes the smoothest jazz with the hottest house. That'll be on today at 12 noon. He's listening. Good morning. Bonjour. Is that right? They do say bonjour in Italy, don't they? Good morning. Maurizio D'Aduzio. Check him out today at high noon Eastern Standard Time here in Detroit. Mix a little jazz, a little bit of a house. D-Web says another scenario is women asking men for money and they don't even know them or not even. I had that happen to me. A woman I met, check this out. I met a woman, very, 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 very attractive woman. Oh no, it's in France. Thank you, Selena. So what is good morning in Italian? Buongiorno. Anyway, I met a very, very, I'm talking, this woman was drop dead gorgeous. Damn. And we barely spoke. The next day, before I even put my shoes on, you know, we were chit-chatting on the phone. The next day, she was asking me for cash. I'm like, where do you get off asking me? Can you tell me something? And I asked her this. I was like, can you tell me what my last name is? You don't even know my last name, and you are asking me for money? Now, if you didn't want me around, if you didn't want me, baby, I've been, you know, kicked to the curb by some of the best. You know, be honest with me and say, listen, Don, I am not looking for anything, you know, just, you know, I'd rather than treat you bad, you know, at least I like you as a friend, you know, and I don't see us working. I'm like, all right, cool, I appreciate that. I do respect and appreciate the way you put that. I'm a big boy. I got on big boy pants. You know, but don't think you can, I need prayer. I need $1,500. But you needed it yesterday too, and I'm sure you needed it a week ago if it's just $1,500, which I had, you know, but you just met me, lady. I mean, what is with women? And I say women because I don't know of any guy that'll walk up to a woman that he just met and say, honey, let me hold $1,500. Because I don't know any guy that's built that way. And I hope I never meet a guy that's built that way. We are sleepwalkers. Thank you, Jared. Are you guys vibing with Jared Lawson? If y'all missed, men do it too? Selena, you got to be kidding me. I'm afraid to speculate. Deborah Gray, good morning to you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Mornings. Selena, are you kidding me? Wait a minute, ladies, come on. Yeah, Alfred Lloyd Jones, what's going on, Big Al? Wait a minute, ladies, straighten me out. I did not know this. In my 63 years, I did not know this. Ladies, do guys come up and just a day after you meet them, ask you for money? Oh my God. I thought this was a one-way thing. I'm sorry. Consider me blind. I'm sleepwalking, like Jared says. Compromise. This is amazing stuff. I am like, whoa. I am like really blown away. Y'all remember this one? Doc G, what's going on? Now, see, Doc, I could ask Doc G this. Let me post. Doc G is in the house. Yeah. Doc G, we're talking about, we used to call them sack chasers. You meet a woman. The storyline is a guy picks up a girl for a dinner. When he pulls up at the Cheesecake Factory, she was not happy. She was not having it. She was like, oh, no, you going to spend $500 on me today for dinner, you know. And there have been a lot of other videos surfacing about women refusing to date men that spend an astronomical amount, that won't spend an astronomical amount on them. Are the ladies that shallow and that selfish where they need to be wined and dined, where they need expensive gifts just for a man to show his affection? I mean, to me, I don't know about you guys, my time is valuable. And before I even look to pulling out a credit card, pulling out some cash, I gotta know what's between your ears before I know what's between your legs, okay? Selena said, let me pray on it. Hallelujah. Simona C.A., good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. We are talking about something that I did not realize. I knew the ladies were asking guys 30 seconds after they find out his first name. They are asking for money. They are asking to be wined and dined at these highfalutin restaurants. And they expect to be, they demand to be treated this way, which is why a lot of them are still at home. Waiting on me to take your ass somewhere. And I shared a story where I met a young lady, and the very next day she asked me for $1,500. And my next words were, can you tell me something? I asked her, do you know my last name? And she didn't. I was like, exactly. You know, it would behoove you, if you're going to ask that type of any money from anybody you just met 24 hours ago, to at least find out their last name. You know what I'm saying? What's my brother's name? Do I have any sisters? What is my family like? You know, I could be an axe murderer. And that would really piss me off if you come to me like that. You know? So my thing is, why? And then Selena enlightened me and told me that men do it too. So this is amazing to me because I didn't know this. That men were, hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is Don, and your name is Sherry. Yeah, that's a pretty name. Yeah. So I like to get to know you. Now, this is not me talking. This is not how I approach anyone. You know, and the lawn guy is outside. Can you hear him? You know, you blah, blah, blah. You know, you get to know each other. You know, can I take you out? You know, well, tell you what. Can I have your number? The very next day, that person is asking you for money. You know, number one, if you met this person in a club, that person had those financial difficulties before they entered that club, which means they probably should have kept their happy ass at home in the first place. You know, so you out spending money you don't have anyway, which means you came in this club broke. You know, or willing to spend your last dollar betting your last buck to see if some guy is going, you know, find you attractive enough to buy your drinks all night, possibly buy you some dinner, you know, and then you go turn around and ask him for some more money. You know. Now, Dawn's replying to Al, she can know your blood type, your grandma's favorite color, and I still would not give her half a nickel. Bravo. I agree. Rose Lady says, I think that lawn guy purposely waits for me to get on the air to cut the grass. You know what? Well, he won't have much longer to do it. Pastor Gary Hunter is on the air with us this morning. What's up, cuz? Yeah, I got the Lord in my family, too. As do most of you. But there are some people out here. There are some women and some men. I didn't know men do the same thing. Wow. This is a freaking amazing. This is news to me. Now, I know that the guys that consider themselves players from the Himalayas. Oh yeah, my cousin is making a peach cobbler, right, cuz? So you're going to make me a small peach cobbler, Pastor? We have to do better. Dawn, you're absolutely right. My cousin's making peach cobblers. How many of you making, Gary? How many of you? I know you're making. I saw your Facebook post. So I need a small one. You know I don't eat all of that. I mean really, really small. One, maybe 2 servings. Put it in a little tin or something like that. It's the truth, though, guys. We have to do better. Dawn said it. We have to do better. I mean, so far this hour, we have. Wait a minute. Let's remove that. And that. We got one more song. We have to do better. So what the takeaway for today is, number one, we have to support each other. We have to approach each day with our eyes wide open. You know, don't be, you know, we've gone too many years in a snowstorm. We're allowing politicians to tell us anything, expecting us to believe it. And it's grown to a point where we are telling each other bull and expecting us to believe it. But there he is. Waldo says people need to stop looking for others to give them something. They need to look to God, who will give you everything if you're faithful to him. Come on, speak that word, Pastor Waldo. Timona CA says, absolutely. We need to come together. One thing you can rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to get on this microphone and lie to you because my mama is listening. My brothers are listening. My sister is listening. It's too many people that love me and support me listening. And if I get on here and lie to you, they will call me out. So what we need to do is learn to tell each other straight up. If you're in a bad way, okay. That's okay. We've been there before. We all have been in a bad way before. We all need help every now and then. It's all about being honest with each other, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't be straight with me or everybody around you, don't. If you think we're not going to pick up on it, you're going to find yourself by yourself. Listen, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me for this hour. I'll be back Friday. I got a lot of stuff to do Friday. I got to say so long and farewell to a very good friend of mine, Brother Carl Holmes. He's gone on to glory. Yeah. So I got to go say goodbye to him. Also, my mom is coming in town Friday. Then I actually have a Halloween party. I'm going as James Bond because I'm too cheap and didn't have the money to buy a costume. So I'm going to put on a tux. And Bond is back, but this time he's black. The world has gone crazy, dear. We do need prayer. I want you to be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back and bless somebody who can. I want you to go out there and make it a great day on purpose. I want to thank you guys for supporting this radio station. We are glad that you have found us and we have found you. We want you to share us with everybody you know. We are the station that makes it fun to listen to radio again. You know? Okay, I tell you what, Rose Lady, I'm going to come on at nighttime just for you. Oh, yeah, shout out to the family of Richard Roundtree. The legendary Shaft passed away at 81 years old. They say he was a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I'm talking about Shaft. He's in heaven now. Make it a great day on purpose. Share this radio station with somebody. If you'd like to support us, by all means, please do. If you can cash at me, $ capital D, A, capital D, lowercase a, lowercase PPRR 101. Once again, capital D, lowercase a, PPRR 101. mind is saying, we can dig it. Give me some skin. Make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. Be the reason why somebody smiles today. Be a blessing to someone somewhere along your road. People ask me, how you feeling today, Don? And I always respond the same way. I say, better than I deserve. And for those who understand what I'm saying, that's grace and mercy. It's a beautiful thing. I'll see you guys Friday. Stay with us all day. The station makes it fun to listen to radio all day, all night. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Thanks for watching.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.